As a matchmaker, I'm always looking for opportunities for my single clients to meet other singles in a natural environment. Today, I'm looking out for my single ladies who like the contractor type.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the good-looking guys hang out?
They hang out here at Home Depot.
The search for a husband is getting serious. After many unsuccessful stories when it comes to their husband search at Home Depot, a matchmaker decided to do something about it. She decided to put herself out there to find a solution for them. Let's listen to what she has to say.
As a matchmaker, I'm always looking for opportunities for my single clients to meet other singles in a natural environment. Today, I'm looking out for my single ladies who like the contractor type.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the good-looking guys hang out?
They hang out here at Home Depot. Primarily, they're in lumber.
Hey!
Men in Home Depot.
Here I am in the lumber aisle. Don't see much happening right now, so I decided to take a walk around. Ooh, there's a guy. He'd be good for someone. And sometimes you gotta be a little inconspicuous about these things, especially when you're hunting for men. Oh, there's a cute one, ladies. So I made my way back over, and again, not much happening. There wasn't really anyone here that I would set my clients up with.
When's the best time to come check out men here at Home Depot?
Mornings, Monday to Friday.
I won't stop this video here. Why is she asking him when is the best time to find men? Isn't she able to see a man in front of her? He's probably the type of man who would be faithful, loving, caring, and would do anything to make his partner happy. But guess what? He's not a Chad, therefore he is automatically disqualified.
There you go. If you luck out, try again. Monday to Friday, lumber aisle, Home Depot.
Honestly, I hope Home Depot doesn't get to the situation we have in the gym, because there is a high traffic of women going to that store looking for men, and I wouldn't be surprised that at some point we would have a similar drama we have in the gym, where women complain about a guy looking at them because if a guy who is not a Chad glances at their direction, they will find it inappropriate, and they can use that scenario to create another viral video for their social media account. But the fact that they are recording men at Home Depot raises a question. I have seen a lot of videos where they are filming men while they are shopping. This is something they should reevaluate, because they wouldn't be happy to have a man filming them while they are in the store minding their own business. There are better ways to find husbands than looking for them at the Home Depot. What happened with the guys in the friend zone? What happens to those guys currently who are still waiting for a reply to a message they sent a while ago? Those are the guys who are more likely to be a good match for those single women looking for husbands, but for some reason, they prefer to ignore those guys and chase Chad and Tyrone instead. This is the situation of wanting what they can't have. They are well aware that Chads are wanted by many, and this is the reason he is not easily accessible, but they still want him. I like the part when a staff member told her to be there in the morning, Monday to Friday. But he forgot to tell her that most men who will show up in that store, regardless of time, are married men who went there to buy stuff to fix something for their wives. Even if they go there at the best time, it's less likely that they will find a single 6 figures tall Chad available and ready to date them. Let's have a look at the comments. Imagine a man going to Victoria's Secret stores looking for single women and recording. He is correct. If men were to do this, it would cause a lot of problems. We can have the example of the gyms where a short glance can make a man famous on social media. Imagine recording someone while they are minding their own business. As the person in the comments said, it would be the case of calling 911. Let's check the next one. The problem with looking for a man at the Home Depot is that men are there looking for actual tools, hardware, and building supplies, not women. Most of them are homeowners and already married. Those are the point most of them are missing. This is something they tend to forget, and this is why they keep getting the same result. They shouldn't ignore the fact that most men going there are already married. They already have their wives at home waiting for them, and the least thing they will be thinking about is getting a woman. Let's check another one. Going to Home Depot has got to be the stupidest idea ever. For one thing, they are probably already married, because most single guys don't own their own home. They are not going to make 6 figures, because if they made that much money, they would just hire someone to do their home repairs for them. And let's face it, most women don't dig a working man who has to do his own repairs. Did they really think this through? This is really interesting. They definitely didn't think about that. They are magically hoping to find a Chad making 6 figures shopping at Home Depot. Also, we can't forget that he should be single. The next comment is a good recommendation that can help them find the single men they want. Instead of going to Home Depot, they should follow the advice in that comment. Single men can be found exiting the divorce court. That is the place where they probably will have more success, but we can't guarantee that those single guys will be willing to jump into another relationship that quickly. But at least this comment gave them a better direction. She said, forget Home Depot. I am in Dick's Sporting Goods looking for my husband because he must be lost. She changed strategy, but the result is still the same. So far, she still wasn't able to find her lost husband. She is probably one of those women who has made many trips to Home Depot with the purpose of finding a perfect man, but seems like it didn't work for her. And this is why she decided to change store. I didn't want to be the one telling her that changing stores will not make much difference, but at least we have to recognize that she is trying. We can't say that she gave up. Their challenge of finding a husband isn't due to location. It's deeper than that. If they keep chasing Chad, they will always have the same issue because there aren't enough Chads for all of them, and this is something she should be aware of. One thing we can't ignore is that she is fairly attractive, and I know that there are many men who'd be willing to be her husband, but the problem is that they are not Chads or Tyrone, and this is why they are kind of invisible to her. The funny part of this video is the empty store. There aren't as many men shopping as she expected. She doesn't know that most of the husbands she is looking for are already married and are working to provide for their families, and this is why they can't be found. I like her sense of humor when she wrote that she is looking for her husband because he is missing, but he is not missing. He is still waiting for her in the friend zone and she knows it. Let's jump into the comment section. I want to know what guys think about this clip. I'm staying away from Home Depot. He is not alone. A lot of guys are already doing the same thing, but I think that you guys shouldn't change your ways just because there is a high traffic of women looking for you at the Home Depot. You should still go to the store and do your thing as if nothing is happening. Let's check the next one. Where are all the good men at? I'm right here in my living room in my fully paid off house, watching YouTube videos with the Cheater Show on in the background on my 70-inch TV. Come and find me. This is the place most single guys are. They are at home relaxing, and this is the best place to be after a long day at work. If those single women want to find the single man, they will have to approach them while they are on their way home. The next comment explains the reason they are not able to find the single men they want. They cannot get six figures Chad and Tyrone in a Home Depot. Most of them expect to find a Chad making six figures at Home Depot, and this is where the things are not connecting. They will have to use another strategy because the one they are currently using is not working at all. As a man who goes to Home Depot frequently, you can look but don't touch. I like his position. This is a man with boundaries. You know, they can do whatever they want, but don't touch.
How much money does a guy need to make in order to be with you long term?
$250,000 a year, minimum.
Okay, $250,000 a year. What do you bring to the table?
A lot of things.
Name them. Name them.
This is one of them.
So that's all you got?
I'm out of here. I gotta get McDonald's.
You can get that from any girl though.
No, I got a lot more than that. But I
You
don't
can
have
get
time.
a girl that doesn't need $250.
A girl that doesn't need $250.
Get the same thing. Yes.
I need my McDonald's.
This is the caliber of men most of them are looking for at the Home Depot, and this is the reason they are struggling to find him. She said to be with her long term, a man must make at least $250,000, then probably he also must be above 6 feet and have a great personality, love animals, and the list goes on and on. Knowing that there's only a small percentage of men who fall into that category, what is the likelihood of finding such a man? This is what is trapping a lot of modern women. A lot of them are not in tune with reality. Social media made them confused because now most of them think that most guys are making a lot of money. We have too many people displaying fake lives online and they think it's real. Now they believe that most men are living that life, but reality will soon humble her and she will realize that she was living a fantasy because the reality is that most men are on average salary. But it was interesting when she was struggling to answer the interviewer's question related to what she would bring to the table for the type of men she wants. That was the best part of this clip. She didn't have an answer for it. I am glad there are still many other women who are more realistic. They are the lucky ones because they won't struggle to find men. Let's check the comments. She doesn't even know how many zeros that is. This is probably accurate. A lot of them talk about six figures without knowing the number. They talk about it like it's nothing, like everyone is doing it. not knowing that only a small percentage of men are making that money. Let's check the next one. This is the consequences of growing up on social media and growing up with no dad around. Sad times, unfortunately. Social media has everything to do with her delusion. She wouldn't think that most men are making six figures if it wasn't for social media that allows other people to display their fake lives and fool the rest of them. But now she thinks that six figures guy is easily accessible, not knowing that this is further from the truth. The next comment is from a guy like me who also believes that there are still modest women out there. I believe there are good modest women out here. And I also share the same opinion, but with social media, it's getting harder to find them, but they are out there. Let's check the next one. She needs to wake up. She definitely needs to wake up because she is currently living in a fantasy world, but time and life experience will bring her to reality. This is all for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe.